Hello, hello. This is your girl, Queen Muhammad. I am the CEO and founder of Pop Records. And hello, hello, hello. Um, I've pinned to the top of the chat if you would like to donate to helping Rich Long in his legal battle. And also in the description box below. All right. Also, if you would like to donate to Rich Long's charity, which is Keeping People Warm, we are taking donations. You can donate to Cash App, Keeping People Warm, and Cash App. That's for his charity, Keeping People Warm. And you'll see a lot of things that we'll be doing with that very soon, very soon, very soon. Um, if you would like to receive items, you can email us at the email in the description box, and also Cash App maddpop for directly goes to Rich Long for his legal expenses. We thank everybody who has donated so far. We truly appreciate it. Rich appreciates it. He's having a tough time. As I tell you, every court day is hard, so every court day is hard. And I don't know if he might call in tonight. I'm not sure. But um, it's every court day is horrible. Every court day is horrible because he doesn't feel like he's being heard. He doesn't feel like um, he doesn't feel like that justice is being served. So that's why I tell you guys, yes, we appreciate your donations. Yes, we appreciate your continuous support. And but we just need your prayers at this time, because this is a very tough uphill battle when you're facing very negative people. Negative people. Um, it just can be very taxing on you. So just keep him in prayer, guys. That's all I can say. Just keep him in prayer and continue to support. I'm just here to give you an update because today was a court day, and court days are always hard. Um, they've for from what evidence I don't know. Um, just silliness, to be honest. To me, it just seemed like a whole bunch of silliness. Well, again, the people did not show up. So it's just wasting time away from his children and stuff like that, and holidays. For what reason? Who knows? Um, when he was literally the victim, it was said that he was the victim. If you watch the first video, an officer said he was the victim. So I don't understand, but I don't try to lean onto my own understanding. Basically, I just try to get the information out there as much as possible and continue to be supportive, and just continue to get the information out there. That's it. That's the only thing that we can do as a people, is to continue to educate each other. And that's it. Um, thank you for everyone who has came and support. Thank you for everybody who uh, who's continued to stay on this journey. It's been very hard. Rich, he just cannot believe that this is happening, to be honest. Um, Pretty much betrayed by his own people, to be honest, because you expect other people to do, things, but you don't expect your own people to go along with the silliness. And this is just a horrible, 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 sad display. And the bad thing about it is, um, people I talk to, this is what the is so crazy about the situation, is that people that I talk to about it says that this is like everyday shenanigans. Like every day, like this is what happens, this is what goes on, this is what goes down. And I'm like, what? I've never in especially towards trans people. And maybe that is um Rich's mission, I guess, to let me get something, because I haven't really ate today. I'm just gonna take a couple bites of that, some cookies here. I really haven't had time. I just been just concerned about this whole situation. So we really haven't had time. Um, and then, like I said, people, they didn't, they're not showing up. So this is what Rich's life is just being halted and held up. And these people, like people who do stuff like this, they need to be prosecuted for real, for real. People who do stuff like this cause a whole bunch of chaos in people's lives, playing with the law. They really need to be prosecuted. I mean, I guess Rich may have those options after the fact. I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer. Um, but um, it's just because even when people are not showing up, Rich is not even able to defend his case, defend himself. So he's basically being held guilty until proven innocent. Isn't that crazy? I thought it was supposed to be the other way around. I really don't understand how the system works. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I guess I'm just a logical person. Holly, the inspirational healer. Hello, tell Rich we miss him out here. I'm still praying for y'all. You stay strong. Yes, yes, love, yes. Same to you. I'm trying. This is like the most. Yes, this is the most that well, I mean, personally, it's you. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. um, as you see, I've had a business for many years. I'm way older than Rich, so it's not it's really nothing new underneath the sun. But what is shocking is just racism and stuff. you know, I mean, we can call it that, but it's no way that oh honey, the inspirational healer says your love for him is what's gonna turn this around. You're a strong soldier. Yes, I'm trying to be. Um, this is taxing because again, this I do have a heartstring to this. So even it's even more than even anything I dealt with in the past because we've had um clients and we've had staff that has been arrested and things like that. So and you can see that on our page, Mad Pop Records on Instagram. We've been through times and situations with um um we had a producer and he had to miss the holidays and everything. Is that it must be a bonus or something around that time. I don't know, but I don't know. He missed the holidays. Um, but yeah. So maybe it's a pattern. I don't know. They just cracking down on my people. I don't know. You know how that goes. But Rich is 100% innocent, and people who know him, that follow him, that support him, they know, they know. But it's just these people who don't know him, who it's going to be impossible to try to put on him everything that they're trying to throw, but the people are not even showing up. So he's just going through the motions at this point in time, just going through the process. And my whole thing is, which I don't understand, and which nobody can't tell me, if you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, I mean, can we all agree on that? Okay, I know that different things change from state to 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 state, but can we all agree, maybe, is there somebody innocent until proven guilty? Especially when the people ain't even showing up. There's no point, it's no reason for Rich to be still held. Um, None, absolutely none. Um, Especially when the people are not showing up. So it's just a rough day, rough day. Um, and you would think that that would be good. Yeah, you would think that would be good. Yeah, but it delays the case. It delays the case. If they would have came day one, it would have probably been heard day one. They got to give the people time to show up. So that just delays the case. Rich would have rather, them show up and he fight his case, and then, could be probably done with this by now. So not only did they monopolize and manipulate, sorry, the law, to act like they were the victim of the crime when they were really the aggressor. Not only that, um, now they're just not showing up, which is an extra insult. And Rich can't even fight his case, and he still has to suffer, even though these people are not showing up. Like I said, it's just the upside down world, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand. It should not be a hard sell. This is what I don't understand when communicating to the lawyers, that it should not be a hard sell to say to the judge, who Rich is already released. See, y'all don't forget that point. He has already signed out and released. So he's doing jail time that he doesn't even need to be doing. Yes, it's Mr. I'll do anything to help your family, who is not answering for the house arrest people. Um, so yeah. So people may think, oh yeah, you're his management team. Why are you not helping him? No, we've done everything. He's actually signed out and released. Um, but he, not any of our advisement, um, made that situation with the, and I mean, not advisement, but counsel, talk to. We didn't talk to him because we're not lawyers, so we don't give any legal advice. But he didn't consult, just to run over what he was going to do, because if he wouldn't have done that, that is what the holdup is. So if he wouldn't have done the house arrest thing and maybe waited a little bit for them not to show up a couple times, and then they probably would have, it wouldn't have been nothing restricting him. So the only thing that's restricting him is the house arrest thing. So but he's already signed out and released. um so imagine that. Not only are you have to be in there, not only are you the victim, now to add more insult to injury, you're already signed release and you're still there, and you have missed all this time and holidays and everything. He's been signed out before all that stuff. They're just holding him up. Mr. I'll do anything to help your family. And I understand the plight of your people. He was so empathetic. But he doesn't answer any phone calls anymore. So I'm not understanding, how empathetic could you be? And so my thing is, well, again, Rich can, it's no issue with him here. Um, Even without the house arrest, and there's other options. I'm still a signed tenant in this property, so it shouldn't be no issue of releasing him. And I don't think that that would be a hard sell for somebody who's the victim, haven't been charged with any, I mean, haven't been convicted of any crime. Um, the the things that he were charged with are now getting reduced to misdemeanors, and then they're not even showing up. So my whole thing is, why? And like I said, some of these legal battles, Rich is going to have after the fact. That's what, you know, to start all that stuff. It has to be this process has to be over, and that's probably what the elongated time is, because Rich is really the only one that's been wronged in this situation, to be honest. So, like I said, it's just a quick live. I didn't really want to stay on too long. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your love. If it's been a long day. Court day is always very taxing. It's just, he called as soon as he got back, and it's just, I guess, like I said, I just cannot believe he's still there. Um, so we don't feel like the lawyers are doing their job, and we're trying to now search for new lawyers, because it couldn't. it's no way in the world it would be a hard sell to get that house release lifted. I mean, it's been months since he's supposed to be released off of that. And obviously, you see that's not an option. So it shouldn't be. And then since that time when that was put on, he charges was diminished down to a misdemeanor, not a felony, and people are not even the people haven't shown up not one time at one court date. So again, and on top of that, he's already signed out release with the house arrest. You know what I'm saying? So he's just doing time that he don't even need to be doing. That's why I said it's not us. It's not us. We would have told him not to do that. Um, or just counseled him, or we would have leaned not to do that from the beginning. Um, but him just thinking that he would be able to get out, agreed to that house arrest. That was not nothing that we knew about until after the fact. So, a little bit of part of him is kind of beating itself up. Like, I should have never even agreed to this if I wasn't going to get out. It's just like, and then since that time, he has had to endure more hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's like unnecessary. It's all unnecessary when somebody can actually live their life. That means they really just don't value. They just don't value. They don't value. Okay. All I want to say is that, okay, you know the rest. They would not allow any of theirs to do one day unjustly. Okay. Rich is a U.S. veteran. And y'all can't figure out how, when he's the victim, never shot anybody, never shot a gun. See, what they're trying to do heinously is turn Rich into that guy. That's just a theory. I'm not saying that that's true or not, but it's just funny that the lawyer that was representing him said, "Oh, you cut your hair?" And he did. He's looking. So I don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on, but what we do know is that Rich Long is 100% innocent. And like I said, this is all, um, and like when I was talking with Rebecca when she was here, when I said that we're just going to leave the conspiracies and stuff out of it. We're just, so I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to confuse people and to think that, and I said, after we'll just do some theories, but we're not going to do any speculation or anything. Um, Taking people's for face value and their word has fell through every time. So that's the only reason why we have to speculate. We have to play Scooby Doo because when people say they're going to do something and they don't do it, or people say they're going to call and they don't call, people say they're going to follow through, they don't follow through. So my whole thing is what I keep asking, what do you expect? What do you expect other than us to keep continuing to come to the people, other than us to continue to support him and make sure that through all this chaos and all of this, whatever they got going on, that Rich's innocence is continue to be proclaimed and that his good name is restored. That's it. That is the only I don't know what they have going on or what's the motive over there, but The only motive over here is to um, make sure that someone who put their life on the line for this country um, will be respected, because they have not been so far. There's no reason. There's no reason why Rich is still locked up. No, none. Like I said, the charges are getting diminished. Um, and he's already signed out. He needs to just be released. My thing is, if it wasn't him, they would find somewhere. I mean, I know people who have gotten out and went to the homeless shelter. Like they would find somewhere. Why can't they figure out a place for him to land? Like my whole thing is, you need to just free him, and so he can just come here and do the things that we need to do to, you know, try to do what we were trying to do, which was properly move, before they interrupted with a whole bunch of Scooby Doo, Mystery Machine, I Spy, Private Eye, investigative, domestic SWAT team type work on our lives. If they didn't do that, none of this would even be going on. That is the reality of the situation. So my thing is, you're happy on one end and sad on the other. Like I don't understand. You got Rich arrested, okay, good, bravo to you. But okay, now we still have to deal with that, okay? So my whole thing is, you know, we all would have been happy. That's why people don't use discernment. We all would have been happy if y'all all knew I was moving and just allowed that to happen. We all would have been happy. See, but now we're all miserable because because they wanted to do something that was heinous and didn't just allow people who were already agreed. This is what I keep telling you. We already agreed to everything this landlord said. As you see, we were in agreement, not combative, not trying to stay. We were agreeing to everything that this guy said. It was him going forward. It was him antagonizing the whole way. It was him cohorting with other people. It was him not keeping his word. So, like I said, I'm very confused because, like I said, from the time that he told me that he was selling the property and that he was trying to um, renovate, and he was clearing it out, I made sure I asked him, did everybody get that notice? He said yes. Everybody, he's going to be vacating it out and renovating. So I'm like, okay. So from that point on, we have proof all the way up until, recent, that we were actively doing everything possible to make that happen. We found a place. It was him in all this finagling crap that he was doing that made us lose the place. If he would have just did what he was supposed to do, and that we could quickly secure the place, which I thought was the plan here. I thought that this is why I didn't understand why he was going against his own plan, his own better judgment. It's like he was playing both sides of the fence. And I called him on it multiple times, way before Rich got arrested. So my whole thing is, if I'm leading you up to, I'm thinking that what you're doing is going to be harmful in my life, and then boom, whammy bammy, something happens that's horrible in my life, I'm going to pinpoint it back to you, because I've already pre-warned you multiple times that what you were doing was very dangerous and very inappropriate, and it was very unprofessional, and it could be illegal. I said this multiple times to him, and he still continued to tell me to stop lying. and talking to me crazy when um no, no. Um like I said, if these people got in their own way, really Mr. Kotowich more than anybody, because we he did have us clueless. We really thought that he was going to sell the property. We really thought that he was honest. We really thought that what he was saying was true. We really believed that he was clearing it out. We really believed everything he said to us. We believed everything. So he was very good. He was very good. Um, so that's why when I found out that he was lying, yeah, that's when I made this sign and sat outside for uh, probably 2 hours in a peaceful protest. Hashtag too raw for TV says, what's he locked up for? What they charge him with? They charged him with a firearm, but they're charging him with a whole bunch of other nonsense to just pile on a whole bunch of kitchen sink crap that really ain't got nothing to do with anything. And it's not true. But it's all a confusion game. It's all just throw everything and then we're going to confuse the situation after the fact. No, our story hasn't changed from day one. Okay, our story has not changed from day one, and Rich has not even gotten a chance to even, um, you know, tell his side because he has to go through this process of, if they don't show up, they got to give them two or three chances to waste the court's time to and waste Rich's time. But our only thing is, we understand the process, we respect the process. The only thing we don't understand is, why can't he fight his case from home? That's it. Why can't he fight his case for free? Because we already see that it's going in a direction that he's probably going to be free. Why are you holding him up, especially when he's signed out already? You know, this is what the issue is. We understand the process. We understand that it takes time. We understand that justice may not be swift in certain situations. But we can't understand how a person who is already signed out is not free. Hashtag too raw for TV. What's that have to do with trans lives? Okay, well, you have to go back. I can't. It's very intricate what's going on here. I'm not going to sit here, and this is a live about the update of where we are right now. It's about 70 videos from where we started. You have to go back from where he got arrested. Um, my whole thing is, if it does a police officer have to say the N word for you to yell Black Lives Matter? Okay, you're just a black life, right? And that's why it matters. And that's why we say it when it happens. So my whole thing is, yeah, he's a trans person. He's a black trans person. So yes, things that affect him affect his community. Black being one, trans being another. So that's what it has to do with it. Um, but as far as how we got here, you just have to go to the videos and just catch up. I can't, just I'm just giving a quick update just to let you know that today was a court day. Court days are very taxing for Rich. Um, just keep him in prayer. Keep him in your thoughts. Like I said, he feels like he has been um, pretty much stolen away. with a whole lot of nonsense, just wasting his time purposefully, we feel, which is, like I said, we understand the process. But what's hard to understand is why is he still in there? That's what's hard to understand. Hashtag too raw for TV. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel that. Yeah. I mean, that's just his community, and also the black community, because he's always been B1. So that's what he led with in this channel, on this channel. But as you see, he addressed it, and he's not ashamed of his community. He says that in the video. Um, that we made public, which was I'm a so-called transgender part one. And we may release part two, um, depending on if that's something he's comfortable with. Because like I said, he's not trying to deep dive in it. I don't even know what would make him make those videos, because they're from way back when he first started this channel. And we just re-uploaded it, but it's made public now. You can actually go back down to the beginning and see the same video. It just was made public from private. When he came up here, he showed me those videos, and yeah, I was proud of him for making them. Because for him to show me something like that, and it's never not a part of his channel before. Oh, hashtag too raw for TV said, I never knew he was trans, but that's what's up. He's solid. Yeah. A lot of people fuck with him. A lot of OGs, a lot of real people. And it ain't, nobody's asking anybody to, because we have people that know him from this and know him from that, know him from being a journalist, know him for cracking these cases open or whatever, or just asking questions and stuff. So they know him from doing that type of stuff. And no, we don't expect anybody to now kumbaya hold hands down the LGBTQ lane. No, that's not this. There's no agenda here. We're just trying to get justice for Rich Long. That is it. And like you said, that's the. You treat people as they are. That's why you can't be like, oh yeah, the black community did that, do this and this negative. The LGBT. No, you just treat people how they are. It's good and bad apples in all groups. And but what we would like is that some of these groups will be self-auditing. Like, we shouldn't have to fight every battle by ourselves. Um, but yeah, Rich, we have tried everything we can possibly do to get some questions answered, and it my whole thing is, people, they want you to do this and they want you to do that. It should be self-explanatory. He's not been convicted of any crime, so he's innocent until proven guilty. His bond is unsecured, and so it's not like, oh, we're trying to get bail money or bond money. That's not what this is about. This is just me giving you the updates on the BS that's going on, and the time wasting. The time wasting is what we're doing here. Um, so yeah, we're still asking for donations, and those donations go towards his legal counsel, finding new legal counsel, because he's not satisfied with the counsel that he has, and also to for his to make his stay a little bit better. Um, so it goes towards his commissary and stuff like that. Um, since they want to drag this out for whatever reason, I don't know. But like I said, That's pretty much the update for this. It was a court day. Those days are very taxing. He did not even call, because he usually calls like 2 or 3 times a day. So he only called one time today. So I just already know that it was just the court date and hearing that it has to be continued again. That's the results, guys. If you were waiting for the results, that's the result. The result is the case is being continued again, um, for another undetermined date. So we just, I'll keep you posted, but it's been continued again. Um, and we understand that process. The people did not show up. That's why it's continuing to be continued and not actually um, tried and done with. So, I mean, we understand the process. We respect the process. Like I said, we understand it. We respect it. Don't have a problem with that. Rich doesn't have any history of not coming to court. Okay? He doesn't have a history of skipping court, leaving town, flight. He don't have nothing, nothing. And they know that. Um, it's just to be a nuisance, pretty much. Like I said, this case is very unbelievable. That's where a little bit of the song came from. I mean, to write that song, it was specifically because of this situation, because I knew I always wanted to work with Robert Curry, and I'm talking about the song Unbelievable. I wanted to always work with him, but I knew with Rich being locked up, we wasn't going to sit there and make no love song. That really would have drove him crazy. Imagine that. So no, I wasn't going to do that. And I just thought about it, and I was like, well, let's do something inspirational. And since it was Candace that asked. We keep saying, somebody said, is this a play? It was Candace. Y'all know Candace. Yeah, it was her. She was like, is this a play? She texted me. I'm like, no, I wish it was. Shoot, I wish it was a play and not reality. So yeah, that song we had did just because of this situation, to make it inspirational and to have something that we all can just push for a little bit, some type of clarity and all this negativity, so um thank you everybody for joining in. I'll keep you posted as much as I possibly can, but I know that this is going to be a very tough time, um, getting to that finish line of this thing being over. Because hopefully, after the third or fourth time, of them wasting all of our time, that they will finally, but hopefully, prayerfully before then, um, the lawyers can they can I can they can motion for that to be lifted, and everything to be reworked, and hopefully that's done beforehand, and he doesn't have to spend a lot more time in there. He's 100% innocent. We stand on his innocence. We stand on his good name. We stand on everything that he was trying to accomplish. We stand on keeping keep keeping people real TV. We stand on keeping his message out there, and we stand on um, just keeping it as real as possible. That's it. We're just keeping it as real as possible. It's not a lot of salacious stuff going on over here, but it's very real, and it's things that can affect everybody. Okay, things that can affect everybody. So little things that happen like this. Um, what did Jay-Z say? And happy birthday. He just had a birthday. Happy birthday to Jay-Z. What did he say? An injustice somewhere, isn't it? Hold on. I don't know. I don't know the quote, but you know what I'm talking about. You know that quote. Somewhere is an injustice everywhere, and that's what we need to do. Don't quote me, quote him. Okay. Um, yeah. So this is crazy. Um, this is the stuff that we need to focus on. You know, a lot of things are distractions, and you can get easily distracted. But I've never in my life, and I actually lived in Lower Marion, which is predominantly white, for a good chunk of time. So, and I've never in my life, never in my life have I dealt with all of this, these, just all this outsideness, you know, just crowbarring themselves into somebody. I mean, they really like literally like crowbarred themselves into somebody else's life. I've never had these people over for a drink, tea, a dance, dinner. Like this is people that you would think. No, people just I got to leaning in, calling, forward, um, you know, antagonizing with the phone and the camera, cat calling, you know, just a lot of buffoonery. So no, 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 no. I don't care what you lie or allegedly put on some paperwork to try to put on Rich Long's name. That is absurd, you know, because he would have, um, you would have evidence of that. You would have um, everything around of that. So, what can you manipulate about a DoorDash driver who literally really was a homebody? Um, really only, you know, went from their car to the house, never really sat outside, you know, um, no traffic in and out. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is you have to have the 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 padding around it to support your claims. You can't just make blanket claims out there and just try to throw things at people and just see what sticks. You have to have the supporting around it, um, especially when you're talking about like terroristic type of threats or whatever, because the only terror came from that side, to be honest. So my whole thing is um, you're them using words and you're using words. Um, but other than that, it was, and like I said, the remedy for Rich was to avoid these people at all costs. Even the day that the guy put his hands on Rich allegedly, um, Rich had walked across the street to try to avoid this person who was already a grown man catcalling another you know, person across the street. So it just was something weird that Rich didn't want to deal with. So he already crossed the street. And you see what happened from there. There's cameras all up and down this block. So they know exactly what happened. They know exactly what happened. And that's what makes the situation so really upsetting. There's cameras all up and down this block. They know exactly what happened. They know Rich is the victim. But that doesn't fit a narrative. But we're not trying to worry about fitting no narrative. We're trying to get the, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to finish what the hell we were doing before y'all all injected yourselves all into our lives. So your narratives and what, and that's good, but we don't have to go along with that because that's craziness. We're not going to not tell the story the way it is, especially when Rich is pretty much the hero in this. So we're going to stay right there on him being hero. Yeah, that's what we're going to stay because I don't see all of the, I see the darts, being thrown, but I have to, you have to have the supporting evidence around it. You have to have um, all of the stuff around it to support those claims. You can't just those darts and waste people's lives off of silliness. It has to be the supporting around it. And the support around it is the facts is that this person was a blue collar working person who really was really helping out and helping a lot of people in the city. So I don't, and if the push come to shove, I guarantee you it will be more people that stand up for Rich than not. If the character has to be put into play, and they know that. So they're just wasting Rich time. They're just wasting Rich time at this point. And so just keep him in prayer that he can make it through this and continue to for what um, you know and leave this whole situation in the rear view, you know? Just keep him in prayer. This is a hard situation for him, um, of not knowing how silly, and I don't know how he didn't know how silly this system is. Looking at Meek Mill, looking at Bill Cosby, and they trying to overturn the Supreme Court on his behind. So, like I said, it's hard out here. Not for a pimp, for a black person. It's hard out here. Very hard. So just continue to um keep your head up, people. That's the only thing that we can say. Just keep your head up, even for your own self. And keep Rich in prayer. And please continue to donate. Please, we appreciate it. Everything is in the description box and also pinned in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It goes directly towards Rich Long, keeping people warm. Cash App goes directly to helping people that need help, and you will see that very soon. Um, and also, he did tell me that the super chats are working, so you can do that thing. So, yeah, thank you guys. All right, free Rich Long, free Rich Long. Court day, very taxing. Wrap up. They didn't show up again. They are wasting Rich's life. They continued on the case again. Um, we just want to know, why is Rich continue to be locked up when he's already signed out to be released on house arrest? If that's not an option, we've known prisoners who have gotten out and went directly to shelters. So if there's other options, but they would not allow their own for one day of mental anguish, especially if they thought they were innocent, which we do, which Rich is. And if he's innocent until proven guilty and the people are not showing up, there's really no reason to keep holding him and torturing his life even more. This is hell that they're trying to do. I don't see any justice in it. I don't see any justice that have come rich long way. This is America. This is what we going. This is what we dealing with, guys. Pray for Rich Long. Pray for this city. Pray for this country. Pray for just clear heads and clear minds. Because this, just a whole lot of grown people acting like children, and then they wonder why the children are acting like grown people. The problem is not Rich Long, who got attacked at his home, got attacked at his car, everything. I'm not going to keep going through it. And the people are not showing up. But they pointed the finger at Rich and got all of this chaos into his life. Every single one of them. So my whole thing is, sorry, if I ain't get my eyebrows done today. But yeah, started all this chaos in his life. So just continue to keep him in prayer, guys. That's the only thing I can say. I'll keep you updated. We do have more content coming. We're trying to push through. But this is 100% real. Rich is 100% been wronged in this situation by 100% of everybody on the other side. And he has to suffer because of it. And he is suffering. Y'all know it's not right. Y'all know it's not right. Okay, I gotta go.